everyone and welcome back to the stream. I hope all of you are doing good and I hope I don't have the... at least I don't hear it now. I don't have the double voice glitch going on. Alright, that's really good. The capture card is working properly as well. And who is here already? Nick Gamer, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hey Shano, how's it going? I really appreciate that you always come here. I mean, it is just... doing the streaming thing, like as a, I guess, side hustle at this point. Well, to be fair, I actually do enjoy it, right? I actually never thought that I was gonna do it. Oh, wrong. There we go. But these, I forgot to release these, but yeah, let's just start off. And yeah, it's just... I don't know, it's really nice when actual real-life friends support you in your endeavor. It's heartwarming. Just wanted to say that. Hope you're doing good. Been playing Blue Rescue Team, pretty fun game. Ah, hey there Sodium, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And I'm happy to see that you are enjoying Blue Rescue Team. I should definitely say that I think you're gonna like the other Mystery Dungeon games as well. To be fair, I have played them in the past, but only once, and then for some reason I never really picked them up again. I don't know. Is that just a me thing? But then again, generally in Pokemon I much prefer the main line games and not really these. I don't really play the spin-offs that much. My favorite characters so far are the Magnemites. Yeah, those were those remind me again, were those the Magnemites that had that very silly character? Like they were a bit, I mean, if they had a nature in the main Pokemon games it would be quirky. Or am I hallucinating something? I also think Gengar and his teams are pretty cool villains. Yeah, I also thought that they were neat villains. Doesn't the Gengar at one point say, maybe I'm also misremembering it because it's been maybe 20, oh wow, it's been 20 years since I last played it, holy crap, I just realized that. To be fair, I had Rescue Team, I still have the cartridge, but wow, I just remember when did I last play it? Was that, I think that was maybe 2005, and that's like 20 years ago. And this is number 513. We are unfortunately above odds. So let's see what this brings us. Not a shiny. And hey there, Mushroom Pocket. How are you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Had a pretty lazy day today, but then again, the weather, it was pretty snowy. So, well, we did want to go out to buy some groceries, but we thought, we can also do that tomorrow maybe. And the second egg is also not a shiny. You have the streamer brain and yap a lot, so it's pretty perfect. Streamer brain, that's an interesting way to call me stupid, but I'm taking it. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I do. I mean, that's, you kind of need to be able to do that when you stream. You need to be able to talk, even if you have really nothing to talk about. That is a skill that not everyone can do that. And you also need to be somewhat entertaining to listen to. I mean, it's a really oversaturated market right now. There's tons of people like me trying to... Well, I'm not trying to make it per se. I don't want to be famous. I just want to have fun, build a nice community, a cozy community, an empathetic community. I think that the world desperately needs more communities like that. Doesn't matter how small they are. And, I mean, I did YouTube before. Well, that's not really streaming per se, but I did YouTube before it was monetized. But I wouldn't mind doing this full time. I mean, it is kind of still a dream. If you say I make money by playing my favorite games, like who really doesn't want to? I mean, that is amazing. But it's also not as simple as people think. You definitely need some starting capital in order to get your stream essentially set up, the programs and everything. Hey there, Jason Harris. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? And you too, human name. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Very snowy in Luxembourg now. I'm pretty sure that Jano can vouch for me. I mean, without really saying where we live, but we don't live that like too far away from each other. I mean, to be fair, Luxembourg. Okay, never mind. That's not really an argument. Luxembourg is super small. So actually just disregard that. But anyway, we should have the same weather, roughly. And I'm glad to have my winter tires on, let me tell you. I'm Meowth and my partner Pokemon is Totodile. Yeah, you were saying talk about the Meowth that you got. I also hope. Oh, those mag. Okay, I do not misremember it then. Because sometimes even, I mean, I would even say, go on a limb here and say my memory is one of the things that I'm really, at least my long-term memory, is something that, those are one of my talents, let's say. I don't know if it's a talent or an inherent ability, but usually my long-term memory is, I'm sorry if this comes across as kind of, I know, not like ego-ish, but I have excellent long-term memory. Sometimes that's fantastic, and sometimes it's horrible because unfortunately I also pretty much remember every vile thing any bully has told me. So that's, you don't really want to remember everything. But sometimes even people, I would say like me, are, or can like have fake memories. Sometimes your brain makes, like, it fuses memories. That happens quite a lot. That's why I'm baffled at that whole, what's it called again? The Mandela effect. People would rather believe that we somehow crossed into a different universe rather than say, okay, my memory might not be 100% correct. That is just insane. Just want to get that out because no one really talks about them. Magnum might. Magnum maybe. Glad can catch us through the chaos at work. Oh, I'm hopefully not distracting you at work too much. Like the aggressive Skarmory that hated the earthquakes and blamed them on the singular Diglett. Yeah, why did it hate the earthquakes again? Didn't it destroy something? Because usually, I mean, a Skarmory doesn't care about earthquake. It doesn't get hit by it. Going by the Pokemon logic. May Iron Jesus bless thee. Thank you, human name. I think I really need it. We are above odds now. I mean, should be 1 in 512 eggs, and we are above 512 eggs now. And I just realized I haven't put in these yet. This GIF. There we go. Why not? And this is number 519 and still nothing. Heard from some people on Reddit that Alakazam, Charizard and Tyranitar were unlikable. Guess I'll see them when I get further into the game. Oh, yeah, that Alakazam. Oh, yeah, I do have some bad memories about that one. Like that they're an a-hole. An Alakazam hole, I don't know. Looking at all those 2D women. Yes, oversaturated is an understatement. Yeah, I mean, you know how, everyone here should know how I look like. I did post pictures of me with and without makeup, with and without cat in my Discord server. And I mean, my channel does, my face does appear on this channel at some places. And I would make more views and money because I am, and I would say, not ugly white woman, and unfortunately a lot of sims on the internet. I would make much more money if I just showed me and maybe wore some revealing things, but I just, no, I don't want to do that. Not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm not shaming any women out there who do that. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. By the way, I finally got good news for once. The guy I work for on the side, we wanted to talk to each other, and well, oh, if business is getting better, we may have a contract opportunity. So we both wanted to talk because of that. Oh, nice! Oh, that sounds amazing. Hey, this is really going in a really good direction, man. Wow. I know how much you wanna or you are willing to reveal on the stream. I mean, I always ask because, well, I mean, this is live after all. It's quite rainy finally here in San Diego. It's actually starting to snow here in Luxembourg. And, of course, not a shiny. Question, do you mind me leaving comments on your old... No, I saw your old comment. No, your new comment on my old video. That's how it... That's a sentence, brain. Please get it right. Yeah, good old excuse. Brain is not braining today. Well, it actually is, but... Or maybe isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, I did see that. And I don't mind. Why should I mind? I mean... Yeah, they're old videos. A lot of them are outdated and everything. And they're clearly from another era. In spirit, if that makes sense, as well. But, I mean, they're still on YouTube. If you want to comment on that, go ahead. I'm actually also looking forward, if you see something, or if you think my streams or my videos, like, there's a glaring flaw, or that's really freaking boring, please tell me. I don't care if that's something negative about what I put out. I definitely want constructive criticism. Criticism isn't always positive, sometimes it is negative, but I am willing to take steps in a better direction. And I do want to at least keep this channel as democratic as I possibly can. Business is getting better, we may have... Yeah, that is... I wonder what business that is. My brain is just turning cogs right now, like what could it be? Doing good, a bit frustrated at Gleam, but I also love it. That is a very good sign, human name, if you hate and love the, or love and hate, the programming language that you're currently using. Because that's a very good sign, that means you're gonna get good at it, trust me. If you just love it without hating it, then there's something wrong, or you maybe don't truly understand it. If you truly understand and live and breathe a certain programming language, then you have a love and hate relationship with it. Weather is garbage, snowed a bit, but nothing much left. Yeah, it melted here as well. Because we did, how dare you? If I recall correctly, I think that Skarmy was a girl, but I'm not sure. Hated the noises of them or something. I had something in my memory, but that could be wrong, that it destroyed a crop, but I think I'm mixing something up. I hate that Billy No Neck. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Still rocking that wonderful PFP. I'm not gonna forget that. Not gonna forget the PFP and the name. That's just... It's like human name and just your own normal animator and other such names. They're just so unique and quirky. I love it. Trying to learn how to safely do recursion to substitute for loops. For loops, while not using all memory. Oh man, that takes me back to my university days. I mean, you're a math genius, so I would maybe look into... That doesn't really necessarily have something to do with your programming language directly. But I would maybe look into information theory and the O notation. Because if you understand that mathematically, you will understand how to write your code. Like, not to write spaghetti code, although I doubt that you're writing spaghetti code, probably very good code. But that is definitely going to help you make more efficient algorithms. You remember my face? I didn't really change that much, honestly. Still got glasses because with -5 you definitely need them. Think you're pretty, not in a creepy way, but from one lady to another. Nah, thank you, I get it. It's alright. Are you actually in my Discord server, Billy No Neck? Was it you who recently entered it, or was it someone else? Sometimes I get that mixed up, I'm sorry about that. And not shiny. You won the genetic lottery at least when it... Oh, thank you. Good thing you're not seeing how I blush, because I am very white, very pale, and you see that really early, like really easily. At least when it comes to that. Things are seeming to look up. I mean, an open book. I'm an open book, to be honest. I mean, me too. And some people hate that. I mean, I've been told I have a friend who used to be a, I think you... Actually, Jean, I think you saw him once at a, remember when I studied in Germany and I invited like all of my friends to, or not all of them, but the friends that I see the most in Germany to a sushi restaurant. It was a sushi train. Remember that huge 2-meter-15 tall, I called him Odin. He used to be a, now how you call those bouncers that stand in front of clubs and they check if you are allowed to go in or not. And he has a very high, like ridiculously high social or interpersonal intelligence. He can just look at people. It's like my mom. Some people can just look at you and they can read you. I don't know how they do it, but some people are like this, and that's how we got to know each other. I mean, he studied the same thing that I did. And he just came up to me and said, "Can we be friends?" And I was like, okay, why? I was like, I feel that you are an open book and you are brutally honest and you're not gonna hurt anyone, and I like that. Okay, and that's how we got befriended. That was interesting. But that's good. Don't like sleaziness. Oh, you pre-ordered Kirby Air Riders yesterday? Nice. I can't have that because I don't have a... I mean, I can get the game, but that's gonna be worthless without the Switch 2. Just making sure that you don't mind. Well, Mushroom Pocket 99, it's really sweet of you to ask consent for that. I appreciate that, but yeah, I don't mind. Say way back when I worked in an escape room, we did have events with another firm that requested our games for team building events. Got caught up in that earlier this year. The escape room closed down since it was not worth doing anymore. Yeah, I was wondering if you were still working there, but does that make sense? I don't know how much of your private life you want to say here, which, I mean, I get it if you say you want to keep that personal. Absolutely. So I didn't want to ask it straight up, but now that you're mentioning it, I guess I was wondering about that, but I never got around asking you. Other firm bought it all and we help out, so to speak, event support, and did a lot since we talked and worked together. Well, that sounds really promising, actually. I like it when that, I hope that that works really out just like you want it for you. I hope I get the planetarium job. And then 2026 is starting to become a really good year, at least for me personally. And hopefully for all of you as well. I'm not egotistical, I actually want most people to be happy. Some don't deserve it, because they're irredeemably evil, but I don't see any of those in chat. My comment wasn't anything negative. No, I know it wasn't, but even if it was, you'd be within your right to post that. I was just saying that I think of Mr. Resetti as one of these antagonists of Animal Crossing. Him and Crazy Red. Yeah, same. And in the beginning, Lyle in Wild World, where he was trying to sell you these scam insurance things. I guess that's as antagonistic as you can be in the Animal Crossing universe. Queen of Love and Hatred. Well, Fluffy Bunnies, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you have another username that I usually call you by, but I hope you're doing good. We apparently both thought of getting into a contract since for him it's easier and cheaper. Most of all to employ me and not on the side. Okay, yeah, I see. Oh, that's... Hopefully you'll also get a increase in pay. You definitely deserve that. And I'm not saying that because you're my friend in real life. No. Well, everyone deserves that, honestly. Or almost everyone. Magnemite's funny. Hopefully you're doing better, Sodium. We gotta see how business goes, and until then I work for him technically on the side. Yeah, I mean... And even if you moonlight, so be it. Our names are unique. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Well, Fluffy Bunnies, I've seen that a lot, but... Maybe the other name that you used. You could even say I'm an illegal. In English you call that moonlighting. Schwarzarbeit, wie Merit give so eine Plötzebusch. That's moonlighting. Sorry for the random Luxembourgish, but you know. Polyglot streams. There's not a lot of them. Diglett and Duck Trio, alright. What a Diglett down. Nah. I'm not as good at these puns. Spontaneous puns. I'm good eating rice and beans on campus. Oh, that sounds very tasty. Enjoy your meal. Ooh, rice. I love Japanese sticky rice. I could just eat that, like a bowl of just that without any salt in it. I would still eat it. I love it so much. Skarmory, alright. Jumpluff, I hope they do more. Shiftry, just a greedy. Yeah, I mean, it's a dark type. What did you expect? You have not, but I can. Okay, I'm gonna need to do that via phone then. I'm gonna invite you to the Discord. Gengar jerk in a good way. Yeah, I would say Gengar is a jerk with a heart of gold. You know that trope? Coding feels like trying to appease the ghost in the machine sometimes. Yeah, that's a good way of... It's actually pretty accurate. And a pretty funny way of describing it. Man, chat sometimes has the best ways to put... Like the best words, I swear. There's so much prose in my chat. Wow. Or just good writing. The others don't really matter so far. Well, I mean, you still need to progress. I don't know where you're at in the game. Oh, you remember? Yeah, that was him. Programming language I use specifically does not have for loops. Oh, I didn't know that. Because it's functional. Ah, okay. When it's 100% that a state won't be used again, it can be safely deleted, but that's difficult. Yeah, my knowledge on this specific programming language is rudimentary at best, so... Oh, Lavender Town, ooh! Maybe not real, but a gut feeling, if good or bad, at least I can do. I mean, I'm not good at reading people per se, like not in the way non-artists do it, like my mom or something like that, but what I do pay attention to is what people say and then compare it to what people do, and that's where I spot manipulators and like fake people, because when, you know, they can give you the best prose and words and rhetoric and can be very charismatic and smiley and maybe attractive, but when they say, oh, I'm a saint and this and that, and when you see the actions and they don't match, that's a big red flag, and that's where usually I nope out, so to speak. Mifa's theme, but lo-fi. Yeah, I hope this doesn't get copyright strike, because sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. I think people read people by how people present themselves, that and experience and wisdom. Yeah, I guess that's the reason why so many people, some especially older guys, they sometimes talk to me like I'm a freaking idiot. Where they think I'm really stupid, and then when I open my mouth and it's not what they expect, either the demeanor changes or they get mad, and I don't really understand why. A lot of people misread me too. Because with autism you tend to be like poker facey, or there's not really that much like wiggle room or in between. It's very black and white with facial expressions. You tend to be like hovering around the extremes and not so much in the middle, like the subtle facial expressions, and that really throws people off. Well, some people. 2025 has been really good for me. That is fantastic, Billy No Neck. I hope the next year will also be... No, you know what? It will be even better, hopefully. Yeah, moonlighting, that's the term. Gonna get Shinigami Rikun here for the pandemic. Oh yeah, I mean, another real-life friend of mine. He is just... I don't know how he does it, but he's a pun machine. He's like a pun machine on two legs. He just... Bam, 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 pun, pun, pun after pun, always. Every single day. Remember when we were... Where were we again? I think we were stuffing our faces again with sushi, because that happens a lot, but we should do that again, essentially. And he was just... He was being himself, Shinigami Riko, but he was not saying one single pun, and all of us were like, are you okay? This is not normal. Illegal in America typically refers to people who enter a nation with proper... Oh, you mean without proper documents? It's very political, and people who use the term are typically pro-Trump. Never heard it for moonlighting. To be fair, moonlighting might be British English. But it's definitely called... Like, moonlighting is a term. Essentially, when you do contract... You work for someone, but it's not official, and you don't get taxed. And yeah, illegals, I also think the idea of someone being on Earth illegally, if you really think about it, but then again, that's probably too woke for a lot of people. 2026 cannot get really any worse, mostly. Gonna go for a full reset anyway, going back to games I used to love playing. Oh, that sounds good. Looking more after myself and fixing stuff health-wise and going on a trip to Thailand. Nice! For 3 weeks at my dad's new place. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Your dad got a new place in Thailand. Wow. I never went to Thailand. I do know someone. I don't know if you're really friends, but I guess an acquaintance from the astronomy club. He has a... I know this sounds kind of weird, and there's a... Maybe he is somewhat of a passport bro, but he has a girlfriend in Thailand. And sometimes he goes there for like 4 weeks at a time, and then he comes back. You can look under the hood, basically burn the witch. Heresy, I say. 2025 is getting better for me, but I'm soon gonna do the biggest school assignment I ever had in around 2 weeks. Oh, best of luck for that school assignment. The biggest one ever. Is that like... I don't know what class you're in high school, and again, if you don't want to share, then I understand. Give me a good Lediban nickname idea. I just recruited one. What's the... if Ahmed were here, he would be so happy. Also hope he's doing good, but anyway. What's that name again of that Yu-Gi-Oh! Ladybug? One of my favorite cards for some reason. It has like an effect where it can destroy 4-star monsters even though it's weaker than them. But maybe that name is too long. 4-star Ladybug of Doom, okay. Oh, that's like... that's an Ahmed name. Okay, that doesn't fit. Another one. Is it a male or a female? Because you're blonde, I guess you'd sneak into spaces because people think you aren't as smart as you are. Yeah, it is not only because of the blondness, but also apparently I awoke that... I don't know, some very weird psychosexual thoughts in some people. Especially when I'm wearing these trad wife dresses, I guess. I mean, they kind of look like... It's not like I'm trying to come off as a trad wife. I'm not a trad wife, right? I do look like one, in a way. But I'm not doing that to play, you know, like to LARP or anything. And then they just assume... some people also assume I'm very... like, fundamental Christian when they see me like this. And then they get really... flabbergasted when I open my mouth, and I'm actually very, what some would say, liberal, but I don't like that term. It's been co-opted by neoliberalists, and he's a jolly guy mostly. I agree, you can't make a human illegal. America is odd, yeah. Well, that's very kind, saying America is odd. Oh, last year. Okay, that makes sense then. Have some family now from there, and I will be there soon. And he bought a house right now. He wants to stay there completely. Since Europe is such a clown show, not to say banks and politics. I mean, to be fair, I think everything is a clown show now. You can't really... the whole planet is one. But yeah, I mean, if he wants to stay in Thailand for his... I mean, he's not working anymore, I take it. Why not spend the rest of your life somewhere where at least the weather is going to be nice as well? Can't say that about Luxembourg, especially with the prices. And yeah, banks. People don't realize how much banks have destroyed things. You'll call it Fori. My Thai bro and sister are awesome. Well, step-siblings then somehow. I mean, you share the same father? Or are you genetically related at all? I mean, not that it really matters, right? And we are at 536 and still nothing. Man, that pink dinosaur really wants to wait. Guy went to the vet with me the last time I had my boy before, well, you know, I see. The kids stay here with his apartment and mom and dad basically go to Thailand fully. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, why not? I mean, sounds like a plan. And I hope you have fun in Thailand. Make sure to send me some pictures. The only time I've been to that continent in Asia was the Maldives for the honeymoon. And well, I couldn't never have afforded that without the gifts that the wedding guests gave us. And that was amazing. But man, the plane ride was I hate it. That was 10 hours of flying, and I already hate flying. Yes, can you hear that? I hate flying, so yeah, I'm not a Latias. Wonder where the idea of blondes being unintelligent even came from. It just doesn't seem like an accurate idea. It's a good question. I've also asked myself that question. I think it also comes from the fact that if you've ever noticed that that children or a lot of people, they say, oh, I was blonde when I was a kid, or a lot of children seem to be blonde and then later on they actually they change to brown or something else. But they were never really like truly blonde to begin with. It's just that the melatonin production, so what makes your hair and your eyes and your skin darker, that regulates itself a bit later. And that's the reason why so many people, when they are children, they are blonde, but they're not really blondes. And that's, or genetically blonde, that's what I mean. Like in my case, I mean, okay, I also started out platinum blonde. A lot of children start out like that. And then I just kept the hair. I mean, not platinum blonde, but like a medium, what did the hairdresser say? Honey blonde or something? I just kept it because I have it, like, proof of that. I did genetic tests. I have it on both of my X chromosomes. But because of that, a lot of people associate blondness with youth, being a child, and being a child and youth gets connected with naivete and just not being that smart, I guess, or innocent, untainted, whatever. I think it's kind of a projection part of... I think that might be it. But it's a good question where that blondes are stupid is coming from, because that's not really... Well, obviously, right? Your hair color does not say how smart you are. That's just ridiculous. Alright, 539, let's go. Can I even remove 2k anymore without having to make an appointment? Like, excuse me? And banks now always want to know what you want to... Yeah, oh my god. I know, I wanted to take some, like, that, you know, that car, that dream car that I wanted to buy. I wanted to take some from my several K from my savings. And then the bank called and they just didn't shut up. Like, why? And that's not good for a car. And you already got that lease, but that's not my lease. It's my dad helping me. And oh my god, that was such a long... And then I couldn't do it. Like, bro, those are my savings. But then, oh, you don't have a job and you're still relying on this and that. And yeah, okay, I know. But those are... that's my money. I mean, I get it. I told them in person. Well, you know how I am, right? In real life, I'm just like that, just very straight up. But I told them, like, okay, I get it that you have a lot of stupid idiots who do very idiotic financial, I guess, not investments in that case, but just actions. They do really stupid financial decisions. I get it. But, like, this wouldn't bankrupt me. And it's like, is it really that wrong? I mean, it doesn't really cost that much, and it's a dream car. It's not like I'm buying a Bugatti or anything. It's a car that's almost as old as me. Oh, do you need that? No, I don't really need it. But I'm gonna make that money back again anyway. But oh well. I've not been away for 13 years now, so it's time to go, reset, reflect, and align myself again. Do you know, will you stay in Luxembourg, or are you thinking of staying in Thailand? They're from the woman's side mostly, but adopted and signed off by me. Ah, okay. Had to be at the court to give my okay, as well as give an accurate account of my own dad's capability as one. Ah, I see. Yeah, it doesn't need to be by blood, right? Family is family. Like a dirty blonde, so I'm legally blonde, but won't complain if someone calls me a brunette. Just like the movie Legally Blonde. Well, yeah, that's actually what I'm kind of going through, you know? Do you know how many times I said something that was, like, factually accurate, and people were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Just for some random dude to paraphrase me, like, say this exact same thing. And then they're treating it like some genius insight. I'm like, are you kidding me? Effing, oh god, Sodium, what happened? Oh no. Uh-oh, Nuzlocke? Team Minis? Oh, okay. I thought you lost someone in a Nuzlocke. Give me a Toyota AE 86. But yeah, it's true. The banks are like really nosy. And oh well, I mean, it's the banks. What else are you supposed to say? Except I understood the Christians and the Muslims by saying that doing interests on money will lead to a very evil, sinful path. I do, as an atheist, agree with them. If I would be free, I would go away to Asia somewhere. Like, not this country anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong, benefits are amazing, but it is a lost cause, nothing to do, boring AF for... Yeah, that's true. The Luxembourg is pretty dead. I definitely saw that when I went to the Netherlands with my husband. We were in Tilburg on a Sunday, and we thought, okay, we wanted to visit that park that's close and walk through there, kind of stroll through those little markets that they have. And we didn't expect much to be open, but a lot more was open, and they had some kind of free parties on the street where they projected colors and lights onto a building. It was really, like, interesting. We had a couple of these even. Oh, right, I need to send you the Discord link. The streaming ADHD is happening again. I think that's a good term because it really feels like that. Come on, put in the link. No, you don't want that. Can I try again? There we go. There you have it. That's the invite link to my Discord. Ah, you switched device? Well, hello again. Hobbies and stuff, you gotta go outwards to France, Germany or Belgium, that's true. Like, why is this country so uncultured and backwards? Yeah, that's true. When you're like a nerd or you have how do you say it? Non-snobby hobbies, I guess. Then they look at you like you're an alien. Or they're like, why are you doing this? Well, you go snowboarding in the Alps. I like going at conventions. What's the problem? To be fair, I don't have the money or the cash for a skiing vacation. And I wouldn't want to have one anyway. When I go far away, I want to go somewhere where the weather's nice. Snow and rain and cold winds. I have that in Luxembourg pretty much every single day. I don't need to travel somewhere to see that. I'm a brown, hair and eyes, and yes, that me image showed you this is basically based on my actual appearance. Yeah, I saw that one. Banks are so F, they are basically powerful enough to have the ability to do large economic change. They have power over rents, which is a lot of effing power. Oh, absolutely, human name. I mean, we talked politics, and especially this, so many times on this channel before, right? It's... If they were good, how many good things they could do with all that power, but you know... Either power corrupts or it reveals. I'm more on the camp that it reveals. Please be shiny, and you know. Literally everything I do, total nerd, other than basic board games and card games. If you don't know many people, you cannot hobby, and that's that. Or be an airsoft player. Yeah, that's true. Now you know how I feel as a Luxembourgish hardstyle fan. Like, that's a unicorn. Already being a hardstyle fan in and of itself, I don't know that many people in real life who like it. Or who even have heard of it, even though maybe that's a good thing, it shouldn't go completely mainstream. It's not the kind of music to go mainstream either. But, it's like, I don't know Luxembourgers who I could have a hardstyle buddy team and we go to festivals together. Knowledge is power and power corrupts, therefore knowledge corrupts. Huh, you're onto something there. 100% metalheads unite. Oh, I said hard style, not hard rock or something, if I'm misunderstanding you. I'm a raver, but hey, I don't have anything against metal. Hey, if it's fast and has good melodies, then like you got half of my heart already. I just grew up with all the Gigi D'Agostino, if that tells you anything. I was destined to be a raver. It's just the way it is. Can I have the shiny now game, please? Please? No? 100% you're a unicorn, but metal is more common. I do know a lot of, unfortunately I don't have magical powers, so there's that, but, yeah, still metal. There's a lot of Luxembourgers who are like, metal, that's noise, why are you doing this? You know, we have a lot of... Generally, I would say in Luxembourg, if you are a bit of an odd outsider, an oddball, a bit quirky, then you're automatically not really that liked. We kind of have an anti-culture when it comes to that. No knowledge is my brain. No knowledge in... I know that I know nothing. Or all that I know is that I know nothing. Who said that again? Oh god, brain fart, I should know that. Man, you read so many freaking philosophy papers. I should freaking know that, brain. I'm so disappointed in you. What good is it to remember the facts of that and then forgot who wrote it, but then I remember the name of the guy who wrote it at 4 AM when I have no audience? I mean, you know what they say about great intuition? I think I read studies about some really accurate intuition being a sign for high intelligence. Alright, can I get the shiny now? It is getting a bit... Okay, we're closing in on 600. Oh well, at least with the eggs you can't really fail the shiny like I did with the monkey yesterday. Ugh. Was it Socrates? I wasn't sure if it was Socrates or Plato. Same in the Faroe Islands. Literally everyone knows what everyone does and there's no privacy. Well, that is somewhat true in Luxembourg. Everyone kind of knows everyone. But it's also a culture of either you fit in or everyone looks at you like you committed a horrible crime. So that's why I never really made that much friends, or that many friends. Grammar, please. Stupid. I know. Tell me something new, Sodium. Doesn't matter how high your IQ is, human stupidity is infinite. Effing Shroomish at floor 11. Oh, I know what happened. Effing up my playthrough. Oh, it's that Shroomish. Oh, by the way, never ever steal from the Kecleon sellers. Never ever steal from them, okay? They are... I don't know, they have backing of Arceus himself, I don't know. It is unreal. Who needs those friends? Yeah, if you have friends like that, who needs enemies, right? But I'm glad that you're on a journey to renew your life, so to speak, or like a reset, maybe. I don't know if reset is the right word. He just does stubborn brain ghost, that's probably correct. Does magic in his brain. To be fair though, human name, not everyone is intellectually gifted, so some people might not get what you're trying to convey. And that's very, very frustrating, right? People always talk about the alienation that people with cognitive... well, can't say the R word, that's not really correct anyway, but, you know, cognitive problems, impairments. Let's say IQ under 70 to be very medically precise. Everyone talks about their alienation when you're, I guess, dumber than almost everyone. But there's also a very big alienation that is being suffered from by people on the other end of the IQ spectrum. If you're really smarter than almost anyone you meet, then that's also a problem. Like, you make leaps in your reasoning that others cannot follow, and then they're like, what the hell is he or she talking about? Very under-researched domain in psychology, in my opinion. Don't break the 8th commandment with the Kecleons. Yeah, don't. And do not covet thy Illumises. No, thy Volbeats Illumis or something, I don't know. And thou shalt have no other gods before Arceus. Yeah, I'm not gonna just say all the commandments. It's effing annoying that you can be slightly weird, especially because I went from a progressive school in Denmark to an average school in the Faroese Islands. Oh man, that whiplash must have been really horrible. Yeah, that must be annoying. Yeah, I just want to be weird. I mean, I'm not hurting anyone, right? Let me look like Barbie while obsessing over numbers that don't physically fit in the universe. Is that really, like, where's the problem? Is it not really usually seen? Yeah, so what? I'm not trying to stand out, I just want to be me. No, yeah, don't mess with the Kecleons. I'm talking from experience. That's gonna wreck you. So many errors, people do whatever they want, don't follow protocol, nothing, and somehow the world works. I mean, I do follow my personal, I guess, a codex of, like, morals and ethics. But other than that, I mean, it's a hard and tough life out there. I'm just trying to fend for myself. I don't know where people get that energy and time from to push others down, because I don't have that, and I don't want to. Denmark is really progressive, while the Faroese Islands is. We use the Bible to justify and beat down laws. Oh, oof, that. Talk about night and day difference. Holy crap, that must have been so weird. Because sometimes I had, like, whiplashes like that. Not that extreme, but I'm a 90s baby, right? I'm a millennial, or Generation Y sometimes called that. And when I grew up, being a fan of anime and being a gamer and a nerd was looked down upon, okay? Nerds were shoved into the lockets. We were bullied. Everyone made fun of us. And then now, like, when I was in my 20s, suddenly it started to be cool, and everyone liked Pokemon then, suddenly, and I mean, I'm happy that it's like that now, but it kind of stings a little bit, I gotta say, when I'm like, okay, nice, I wish I had that when I was growing up, you know, because why would you get bullied by something so inconsequential? It doesn't do anything, there's no problem. Gonna grab my Pokemon Pearl Nuzlocke as I'm kind of getting bored by Blue Rescue Team. Oh boy, now the Nuzlocke is happening. Well, good luck that you're not gonna lose any of your Pokemon. This is random, but about the parallel between Mew and Jesus, now that I think about it, Mew would be more the Adam and Eve of Pokemon. Yeah, that's true. Always thought I was unlikable because I went to a very normal school. Once I went to college, I made so many friends. Turns out my high school was full of lame a-holes. Oh, same. Well, not every year of high school. Like, the last high school I went to where I also graduated, that was a high school that only, like, the youngest people there were 18, and people were more... Oh, they were really tolerant. I got really lucky with that, at least, like, in terms of people that, like, students that were there. And at university, everyone just did their own thing, and then it was much easier to make friends, because just like we just had stuck-up a-holes in school. Has really good music. Well, Pokemon games usually have good music. Don't have problems of their own, too much money and privilege, at least in my experience, yeah. We're so shunned by yeah, that was not... I had to kind of keep that a secret. Like, I needed to hold myself back, not autisting about astronomy and Pokemon and everything. I got laughed at. They made fun of me. Not just me, like anyone like that. And back then I really wanted, like, Kirby merch, but there was pretty much no Kirby merch at all back then. At least not in Luxembourg. And now Kirby merch is everywhere, and I see a lot of like little girls have Kirby bows or like Kirby t-shirts. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. But man, I wish I could have had that without getting laughed at. That would have been nice. But yeah, I'm not gonna go and ruin the kiddos' day, because it's not the kids' fault that I got bullied back then. Wasn't even alive when that happened. And I'm happy. I actually want the next generation. Like, it should always be better and better and better. I want my children and like the generation after me to have it better than me, and then the grandchildren should have it better than them, and so on and so forth. That's how progress should work. There are also several things I want to do that make me known in the Faroese Island for being weird. Being outside of the norm is very looked down upon. Oh, I can imagine that. I saw your picture from the Pride Parade. That must... I don't know how they would react if you say that they use the Bible to justify laws. Probably not really that good. I grew up at the tail end of gaming being weird. The Faroese Islands. Gaming got socially acceptable after Fortnite got released, like 2018, 2019. I think with... Here it was like 2012, and then suddenly, like, that's where the 2012 was the year where it turned 18, and then suddenly everyone was a gamer. But then I was an adult. It was like, okay. Tell me, I tried to befriend the nerdy kids and went well down with them for as long as it lasted. But with age comes wisdom, and people change, so it went better with time. To be fair, sometimes you don't become like bad, but sometimes you just live into like I don't know, you change, you become too different to be friends, but like not because of spite or any bad feelings. Sometimes that happens. We actually have a term for that in Luxembourgish, auseinanderleven, literally living apart. Or okay, maybe not living apart. It does literally translate into living apart. But to live apart to each other, I guess that's how you could literally translate. But there's some friends that I had as kids I should definitely try and get into contact with them. One of them was a girl who was always on my side, really sweet, really nice, very empathetic, and very fun to be around. Too bad the world is... don't know the world. Well, yeah. Don't let the way the world is ruin you. I'm trying. It's hard, but I'm trying. True mushroom, true, we live in a society, yeah. Shockwave TM. Oh, that is good. Shockwave is good for... well, if you don't want to miss at the battle frontier. Age doesn't guarantee wisdom necessarily. Yeah, experiences give you wisdom, not necessarily age. I actually had a... maybe not a debate, but that woman was really angry at the end of the discussion. But my argument was that someone who is... okay, this is egg number 560. But yeah, my argument was that someone who's 25 years old and who went to every single continent on Earth and has been through safaris, cruise trips, who's been to the jungle, who's been on so many streets and so many cities, has more wisdom or maybe experience than some 60-year-old lady who never ever left her home and was always at home. Never went anywhere, only talked to the same people her whole life. And she just wouldn't accept it. But isn't that kind of true? Because it's experiences. And I've also seen people who are... they could be my great-grandparent and they were not wise. Absolutely not. Let's see if any Pokemon in my team learned Shockwave. No one? Damn it. Oh. Well, to be fair, sometimes it's weird, like, which Pokemon learns which. Why does Slowbro know how to spoo fire? I mean, Why does a water type know how to use flamethrower and Lati's can't? I'm sorry if I keep bringing this up, but it's just BS. It's not that I'm Latias and I would like to throw flame. No. It's just, you know, my Latias would have good coverage if she knew flamethrower. Thing is, here we also use Bible quotes to justify why gay people should get right. Why people should get rights, you mean? I mean, yeah, not every Christian that I know is like anti-LGBTQ. Excuse me, what? Huh? I've used the Bible to justify the legality of abortion. Yeah, I know. There's actually like the God tells. I'm sorry if this is heresy, but the God tells you in the Bible how to get rid of your baby. I'm not even kidding. And some Christians get really freaking mad if you mention that, but like, read your freaking Bible. Read your holy book that you believe. Torment is a Pokemon move that's basically the opposite of Encore, by the way. Which is weird, you'd imagine Torment would be something horrible. Bitter water, my favorite. That just reminds me, in Luxembourg we literally have a city that's called, if you translate it one-to-one, the name is Big Boob. And then, because you mentioned water, there's cheap water. Like there's a town, Wasserböllisch, that literally translates to cheap water. I don't know why it's called that, but it's pretty funny. And yeah, the big boob one is Großboos. And yes, it translates to big boob. I don't even know why we have a town that's called that. That is just... It sounds like a made-up fact, but it's not. And still no shiny. What the hell? Are we gonna go through 600 eggs now? Use the fact that the Bible never mentions that God didn't create the omniverse as proof that there are indeed multiple universes and possibly aliens. I mean, I did have a discussion with another, like a Christian scholar, I guess. But he was actually saying yes, he actually believed that aliens had their own Jesus figure, and that was pretty interesting. I mean, I played a lot of The Binding of Isaac. I watched videos for references and stuff from the Bible. Weird how a game gets you interested in religion. I mean, it's funny to read. I just read the Bible because everyone kept saying, oh, the Bible says this, the Bible says that. And I'm like, okay, I'm a reading machine. I can read it. And then I did. Nonsense they may have made up or whatever drugs they did by writing it. They did Jesus. That's the drug. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Amen. I do wish, though, that more Christians would be like Jesus. That would be neat. Forgiving, kind, empathetic, helpful, sweet, and flipping tables over corruption. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's why all of these religious preachers on the street, when they ask me something, I say, yeah, everyone should live like Jesus Christ, and then they just assume I'm also Christian. They don't bother me anymore. That is such a fantastic hack. Especially when, as I said previously, when I wear just, you know, these, I guess sundresses is what they're called. Then I pass probably for like a more traditional Christian woman, even though I'm not. But I pass, and then they don't bother me anymore. It's fantastic. They don't preach to me anymore because they just think, oh yeah, she's one of us. Gonna sacrifice a Ghastly? But Ghastly's already dead. I mean, like, sure, those people might have existed, but the stuff they note down there... I mean, were several authors, right? It's not just one. No way, heck, but as long as it helps people getting on the right path, so be it. Proof Jesus was gay, he went around saying, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh no, what? Stupid fish? Oh, I think there is a death. Dragon? Fish dragon? By the way, Amen apparently means let it be so. I've heard that as well. Why can't your Gyarados hit in confusion but mine can't? Oh god. I think you also need the RNG blessings. But for something else. Huh? Okay. What happened to chat? You think he was spamming? I don't think so, actually. Or was that a mistake? Trainer guy with the stupid dragonfish. I hope that stupid dragonfish bites you. Ah, I see. It's all good. I was just confused for a while. I thought, oh, did you not like what he's saying? Right, but this is your different account, but still. There you go, Sodi. So the Bible says let it be so, and the Quran, God will it, close enough. Yeah, I mean, interchangeable terms if you really think about it. I think my Gyarados might die. No! Angry Mims, angry Wish. I don't know what happened. Chat, like, but it was a mistake, it's all good. How do I get this back? So it's okay. I can't put it back either, or can I? No, unfortunately I can't. It's alright, don't worry about it. Things happen. So yeah, if you haven't heard it already, tonight there's a long lo-fi, pretty much a music playlist. Nintendo but lo-fi beats. And I hope I don't get copyright struck by that. Sometimes I do get them and sometimes I don't. With these lo-fi beats. But I think they're really perfect for chilled streams like that, like in terms of background music. Oh man, F for the Gyarados, I'm sorry. I keep accidentally clicking mouse buttons. I keep accidentally opening, I accidentally open medical, like these boxes where there's medicine in it, on the side where the instruction manual is, and then I need to open the other side to get it. I don't know how I do it, I don't know why it keeps happening, but that's my curse, I guess. You gotta stop using your mouse. F Gyarados, yeah. I'm sorry, poor Gyarados. You were a brave warrior. Sometimes you're copyrighted and sometimes you're copy. Sorry, I don't really get the pun. As in, sometimes you're copyrighted, as in write it because it's right that you shouldn't use it, and then sometimes you just copy left. I guess, yeah. I'm a copy leftist, I'm against copyright. And, oh, still no shiny, what the hell. Hey there, Winar, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? It's been a while, hopefully you're doing good. 5th shiny in ZA, nice. What shiny is it? I failed a shiny Mankey yesterday, and I should be mad, but I'm still not. I don't know why. Copy leftism is my ideology. Yeah, let's start a new ideology. Paste left. Or cut, paste, copy, whatever. Wronged. Why did I hit enter before I was finished with my thought? Ah! Okay, copy wrong. Okay, now I get it, what you were trying to say. But hey, we were we were making puns based on that as well, so we all had fun. Stunfisk. Oh, nice. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do. There we go. Give me my egg. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Copyleftism is already a thing. It is? No cap, it is? Wait, why did I say no cap? Ooh, I'm like that old person who goes to the kid with the skateboard and says, "What up, fellow kids?" Okay, that felt really wrong. Why the hell did I say no cap? Brain. I can't keep making excuses for you, Brain. I mean, you know, 1 stream per week, I could say I'm not braining today, and then it's 2, and then 3, and then it's every single stream. 1 point, people just think, wow, she's a freaking idiot, and maybe they'd be right, but I can't just keep doing that anymore. Copy left, all rights reversed. All rights reversed, I like that. Copy left it. No cap, for real, on God. 6, 7, nah. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, because I don't think my chat can take any more of this cringe. And what are we at now? 571, wow. And still no shiny. What do we have? Almost 23 and still no shiny. Wow, this is a stubborn one. We can all not brain with you. Thank you, then I'm not alone. I don't think I coined the term. I think I read it somewhere, but I can't find out where. But I just at one point started saying I'm not braining when I'm doing stupid things, and people just accepted that. Stand behind me if I can tank it all. Lift shield. Take cover. Cringe wave incoming. We can all just be Skibbity Bibbity, Labubu, Dubai, Chocolate, Ohio. Okay, no. Let's abort this, please. This is not going somewhere where we should be heading, I think. Or do you really want to hear some random 30-something woman say, "No cap, for real, for real"? No, you don't. Copyleft is basically supporting copyleft license like the GPL. Hang on, let me look that up because I'm very intrigued right now. While this egg will hatch, jeez. Oh, it is! It even has, apparently, it has a sign of the copyright, like the symbol, but oriented towards the left. Oh, wow. I'm seeing it here. I didn't think that actually existed. Learned something new. Nice. Taught your Psyduck Blizzard. Oh, that's gonna come in use. I think that's gonna be useful pretty soon. Becoming the real Rizzler. Oh god, these words, man. But then again, like the latest gens, they have not invented brain rot. Millennials were also doing it. We just had YouTube poops and even like before that there was the Dadaist movement. I think that's like proto brain rot. Or the beginnings of brain rot. Well, brain rot. They were making anti-art or like ridiculous things on purpose to kind of stretch the definition of what is art. In a way, it's also meta-art. I love it. A lot of people hate very abstract or very avant-garde art like that, but I don't. Gotta go. Alright, Sodium, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow, so buonanotte, a domani. We got SDF movies, oh yeah, that. Something I noticed yesterday, Star U, and Star Me, yep. Fun fact, in German, the Star U is called Sterndu, which also literally translates to Star U. But Starmie is still called Starmie for some reason. And next one. Well, at least they're hatching quickly, but still, it is kind of weird that we still haven't gotten the shiny. Oh well, one of these eggs would be over odds at one point. That's just the way it goes. But still, I think this is the first Masuda hunt where it went over odds. A star-shaped U. Copyleft means that once you have copyleft work, you have the right to distribute it, as long as you do not monopolize access to it. Or U-shaped star. Is a star-shaped U a U-shaped star? Are those the same thing? Are those interchangeable? Talking real philosophy right now. I mean, I guess you could unironically argue about that. And let's see. Really love like using these classic clickers to count. Still no shiny. I'm looking forward to all these shiny crows that I'm gonna get in the Generation 4 RNG run. Or like a shiny only challenge. Unfortunately, I don't think they fixed it in Soul Silver. I think you still have the problem of having access to Murkrow only in the post game, like in Kanto for some reason, even though it's a Johto Pokemon. I remember that being a big problem in the original games. I think the Soul Silver didn't change that. Finally found out that there's a type of world, games or art that I like, which is called Mythic Cosmic Decay, Dread Fantasy, or Eldritch Decay Fantasy. Oh yeah, you found your very specific likes. For me, it's I'm a very big fan of solar punk, and the work that I'm writing, the comic or manga, whatever, the universe I want to publish, is definitely solar punk, to reflect on that. Oppressive, surreal, mythic, cosmic, slightly decayed, morally ambiguous, ancient world vibe. Well then, no wonder you love Warhammer 40k. Did my brain really just want to say 40 Hammer War K? Huh? Equal distribution rights. If you incorporate copyleft at work in your stuff, you're forced to put it under the same license or other compatible copyleft licenses. Basically, it forces things to be free for everyone forever. That is very based. I mean, isn't there a religion in Sweden where they believe that all data should be free and copyright shouldn't exist? What are they called again? Like their legitimate religion. To be fair, I think nowadays there are more religions than ever before. I mean, there's a lot of new age stuff. Cannot vibe with most whimsical stuff. I find it so uninteresting and bland. Always wondered why I like that specific vibe. Now I got a name for it, the more you know. Okay, so you like Kirby would be way too whimsical. I mean, I get it. If you don't like it, absolutely. Although, like Kirby and stuff, that's the whimsicalness is kind of a escape from the trist and grim reality. And I'm kind of different in the way that mostly I like very colorful and things like that because they give me something different from real life. Kirby's just funny. Well, that's also true. Such a vibe game. You just, you know, you don't want anything too hard but not too easy either. You just boot up a Kirby game. Perfect. Haven't heard about that religion. I mean, I remember reading about them. Maybe I can find the name, but they're definitely a religion. And then next month, I can finally start using the snowflakes. But yeah, we're not at that right now. You mean Poyo is funny? Funny thing, that is what he doesn't say that in the games. That's an anime only thing. I mean, the modern games are referencing it now, obviously, but it's just like that weird thing where people think that the main characters in the Pokemon games are all 10, but that was an anime only thing. Like, no one ever said that Red was supposed to be 10 years old, at least I don't think so. GPL was made for GNU. No way. I mean, I'm not gonna take away your Poyo love. You can Poyo all you want. Linux is under GPL. Yeah, well, that is not surprising at all. Linux always was in that mindset. Not commercialized, free for everyone, community build based things. For all we know, Red may have been 15 or something. Yeah, I mean, the 10 is really like that age is really from the anime. People just confuse the two. Anime canon and game canon aren't the same. That's also something that, I mean, honestly, the only one who cares are nerds like us, right? That's not really something that you need to know. It's not important. Small little detail. Kirbo is the messenger of God and faithful servant of the Lord. Very interesting headcanon. Man, this music with the leaves and then having, like, drinking a hot chocolate, that is an amazing vibe. And yet still I prefer summer and the spring too. But I gotta say, as someone who's not really that stereotypical, oh my god, fall, I love it, kind of gal, I gotta say that this year's, is it just me, but this year's fall or autumn is just really beautiful. We got a lot of sunny days actually, and the plants, they just have, they're very vibrant in their colors. It's like oranges and yellows and greens. It's just, it looks really good. I don't think I've seen such a vibrant autumn in the past. I don't think so. I thought a reason why the Ash being in a coma theory both fails and succeeds. Oh, that you mention it. I'm actually working on a video. Like, there's a series that I want to push about just writing, essentially media literacy, how to write, how to think and analyze tropes and everything, how to do the deconstruction and construction of such things, and etc. And I hate that X was in a coma theory, because that is just such a cop-out. You can literally say that about any fictional franchise ever. And it's just like, okay, but what does it change? Like, it just doesn't make anything more interesting. The "it's all been just a dream" is usually something people don't react positively towards. It's just like a cop-out. It's also boring. The idea that Ash never ages because he's stuck in a coma falls flat when you realize he's not only the only one who doesn't age. Not flat enough to disprove the theory, but flat enough that it's another theory refused to accept. Of course, then again, he could be in a coma, and the reason the other people never age is because Ash only had seen them as they were before he went into the vegetable state. Vegetable state or vegetative state, because that would be a funny autocorrect. His conscience can't show him how they look older or something, I don't know. Well, that's also not true, because I also sometimes dream of people, but they look younger or older than they are in real life. And others have dreamt that as well. People may argue that, well, maybe all of those new people, things, and places are a result of this, his brain slowly fading away. A wizard did it, feels like a better trope. Yeah, at least wizards are cool. Like, what with a coma? Okay, that's such a insert that anywhere. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's one of the most boring. Sorry if I'm ranting about this and being so emotionally charged, but it's just like, oh god, is that really the discussions we're having? Like, oh, he's in a coma and that one is in a coma. Alright, Billy No Neck, thank you so much for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to join the Discord, and I hope I'm gonna see you in the next stream. So until then, have a good one. I don't know what you think about that, Mushroom Pocket. I'm not like bashing you right now that you mention it or anything. It's just, I think it's a cop-out. I think it's one of the, if not the worst fan theories you could make, because obviously also from a writer's perspective, like the author was not intentionally saying, oh yeah, that was a coma all along. I'm telling you, almost no one constructs a very detailed world and puts that much effort, energy, and time and sweat into a cohesive like world building just for it to be, oh, it was a coma. Like, no one does that. Or not that many. Maybe the real coma was the friends we made along the way. Oh, you're such a good friend, you're such a coma. Okay, that sounds weird. I mean, the Mario Land 2, okay, that was a dream. Already people hated that, but like coma, I mean, yeah, you know what, I think I made my point, but yeah, I think it's just a cop-out. Kind of sad, because there's generally some people who have very interesting headcanons or like arguments about things that could be true. But yeah, I will mention that in the future video. I just don't know if it's gonna be like a short or full-on video. That depends how long it'll be. But yeah, I definitely need to push out at least one video per month, if not more, ideally. Just wait till I finish reading my points about the theory. Yeah, that was what I wanted to do. I'm just gonna check if this is a shiny. No. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and then I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I am back. Back in... not in black, but in pink. Alright, I'm gonna read what you were saying because we don't want too much drama behind chat. Not to mention, think how long Pokemon series ran for. In the anime I'm in. Well, I mean, would a person in a coma realistically be in a coma for that long? Without eventually dying? That's a, hang on, what is the longest amount of time spent in a coma? I know there were people, I think, that were in a coma for 40 years. And I think they still survived. But then again, that's an extreme outlier, I would say. Maybe, but it's not highly likely. Ash may be a demigod, but wait time in the real world and time in your subconscious never match up. Yeah, that's also true. Like, I've had dreams that felt like they lasted hours, but realistically speaking, at least that's what my neurologist told me, they were probably something along the line of 3 minutes. Had dreams where I've done something that in the dream took me maybe 5 hours to do, but when I wake up I find that my dream actually lasted much less time than that. Yeah, exactly. That is actually true. You're right on that, Mushroom Pocket. Only it seems like it's been 25 years. 25 years in Ash's subconscious, but only 1 minute or day or whatever in the real physical world. Well, yeah, I mean, he is, if you're in a coma, if you are conscious at all, I mean, there's different kinds of comas. But also the comas where you are trapped in a dream world, I think those are also very rare. I think that if you're in a coma, if I remember correctly from what I read, most dreams are pretty subdued. And, I mean, what Ash goes through, those are very vivid dreams. I don't think comatose brains have such vivid dreams. Again, I could be wrong, but that does keep the theory alive somewhat. I don't know what side to take. Maybe there's no canon explanation for the same reason why Mario doesn't have a canon timeline. Well, we know the Yoshi games come first, but not beyond that. Yeah, I think people are just thinking too much about it. He does age, we just don't really see it as a viewer. I think that is the... And even then, above the coma theory, not therapy. Thinking about medical stuff now, but beyond that, he did see a Ho-Oh, and some people say he wished to be like a trainer forever, and then he got stuck at that age. People say that, which that makes more sense than a coma, at least to me. Yeah, it is meant to be fun, not realistic. All it could be explained through a simple answer: why change and slowly age characters that are already recognizable and very well established? All the work just to change simple stuff. I think it's just like in the pretext that, yeah, okay, he did age, but we don't, as a viewer, we don't see it. Do I ever dislike that it was all a dream, or was it trope? Because it's like, okay, either it was a dream or it wasn't. Don't try to make it both or confuse us. I mean, I personally don't like it because it's just so easy. It's like a placeholder. You can apply that to anything and it doesn't really make it more interesting. More often than not, it makes it less interesting, in my opinion. It's hard enough to draw each character and creature already. It's way easier to keep it consistent in Magic. Yeah, exactly. It's much easier to not draw him aging. Comas can last a long time, yes. I just wonder what the longest coma was. Actually, just let me look that up real quick. Longest coma. Oh, 42 years. I wasn't too far off. I did read about a case of over 40 years, and I think it was that. Eduarda Obara? 42 years. Holy crap. It's a kid show, for God's sake. They don't care. They see Ash, recognize him, Pikachu as well, and all the other... Yeah, exactly. It's an infinite plot device. An infinite omniverse plot device. 42? Yes, 42. That's not a coincidence. Oh, because it's the meaning of life. Oh, Wikipedia even has like a list of people being in like long comas. Wikipedia, man, you gotta say it always stayed pretty true to itself. Well, there's someone else who was in a coma for 29 years. Oh wow. And then there's also the difference, like there's certain types of coma, there's also medically induced comas that are different. I mean, 42 is the meaning of life. What do you mean? Don't tell me you also don't have a towel ready. Mushroom Pocket, that's very important if you want to survive the galaxy. A towel can be useful for so many... It can be used for so many things. He just read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy like I did. That's actually the first book my then boyfriend, now husband, lended me. He wanted me to read it and I read it in a day and it was pretty funny. And as we talked about the Yoshi thing, and now we have Yoshi music. Spooky coincidence, ooh. Alright, there's an I think it's Eduarda Obara? Oh, in a diabetic coma even. Oh man. Okay, that is quite unusual. Also, yes, comas can last a long time, but it's probably not likely, depending on the coma, that person will survive that. Yeah, the ones that I see that were in a coma for such a long time, they didn't make it out alive. Where did the whole 42 thing come from? 42 of what? Oh, you definitely need to, I don't really want to spoil it, but in the Hitchhiker's Guide of the Galaxy, it's a joke. Oh, you also don't know? You definitely need to read that. But there's also a movie. Hang on, maybe I'll find the movie's like a scene. Where they ask a supercomputer. Right, I found a clip. I think that should be it. And then the copy paste doesn't work any. Are you serious? I hate it when that happens. Like, why does that even happen? I clearly copied something, so let me paste it. There we go. Finally. Like, why not 54 or 65 or 39? He just picked the author just picked 42 because it was super random. Important to consume more than just one of the Hitchhiker's media, true. Absolutely. But it's really funny media. I think most of you are gonna enjoy it. Peak British humor as well. How's the depressed robot called again? I keep forgetting his name. Yeah, lower reasons. He knows. Human name, I bet you human name has a towel. That's also a meme from Hitchhiker's Guide. The towel thing. They obsess over towels. And the author, for some reason, doesn't like digital, like, wrist watches. He just bashes wrist watchers all the time. And still no freaking shiny. We're at 590. Soon we're gonna have 600 eggs and still nothing. Oh well, sometimes you just get really unlucky. I mean, theoretically I could be like having 10,000 eggs and still not get a shiny. I mean, it's very unlikely. But again, very unlikely does not equal impossible. Yeah, the depressed robot is really funny. And what are the aliens called? Borgons that construct the intergalactical highway or interstellar highway, and their poetry is so horrible, if you hear it you die. Well, to all aliens except humans. It's really funny. It's very quirky. You should definitely get into Hitchhiker's Guide. It's pretty funny. Also, the restaurant at the end of the universe, same author, same universe. There's also a movie which doesn't follow the book one-to-one, but especially the ending is different. I'm not gonna spoil how or why, but also worth watching in my opinion. I don't know if you like the movie Human Name. There's some book lovers who definitely hate the movie, which that happens a lot. It's just like, I think it's because if you read the book, you kind of see what happens in your brain, in your imagination. And I guess that always makes more sense or comes across as more believable than when you see someone else's interpretation in film form. It's not supposed to follow the... Oh yeah, right, it's not supposed to. Keep forgetting that. But people still, especially on Reddit, but I guess, hey, Reddit, they say, oh, how dare they change it, but yeah, it's not supposed to even. Excuse me, but it was a letdown if I ever had seen one. Rather go watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but just not for me. Oh, the movie? I mean, I'm not saying it's great, but I wouldn't say it's horrible either. Yeah, maybe not for you, but yeah. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. that was peak comedy, peak British humor. Oh man, that music makes me eepy. Someone watching right now probably, stop, old lady, stop using modern slang. You sound horrible. And still nothing. Well then, actually a question came to my mind now. What is the worst movie you have personally seen? I'd like to know. For me, I think it was LOL. I couldn't, I was forced, unfortunately, to watch that movie, like, in a school group setting. Oh man, that was just horny teenagers. Nothing really happened. It was not really a movie. I don't know. There was no direction, and yes, I know the gimmick of the movie was there was no director, and you could tell. Not saying that I'm against trying new things or going avant-garde. I mean, I've said that previously on the stream. I do like avant-garde things, but LOL is just a failure. Oh wait, I got nothing to put in the PC yet. Let me post something in the creative channel on Discord. I made a little something for my dad like a few years ago, if I can find the pics. Oh, yeah, sure, nice. Anything that's creative, even if it's just like a gift or anything else. I had to laugh at like these couple of strings of yarn that someone posted and like, oh, look at my knitting skills. That was pretty funny. Listen to the radio version if you want a true experience. Oh, that's the one I haven't experienced yet, actually. Hell, consume all the media if you want to get the truest experience. That's the complete experience. Maybe not the truest, but the complete. Sequel to Knives Out. Where can I find the radio version, actually? Because there's so many radio dramas I want to listen to, but I can't freaking find them. Don't know what my worst movie was. I have recently been watching the Thomas movies. I guess I could pick one of those. Thomas the Tank Engine? Okay, is that really fair? I mean, it's for small children, preschoolers. To be fair, still, even if something is meant for children, that doesn't mean that you can just make it really bad. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but toddlers also deserve quality. And yeah, there are some small kiddos who do see when it's bad. There's some really smart kids out there. People kind of underestimate that. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery was its name. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna look that up then. Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine. I've never seen... I mean, I've watched The Room, which is known as the Citizen Kane of bad movies, but that one is so bad that it's good. It's like an integer overload. It just flows back to being really genius, even though it's a horrible movie. But it's just so bad that it's super entertaining. I can pretty much quote the whole movie. It's insane. Oh, you found it? Nice. Now I'm really interested if this is gonna get copyright struck. No, don't look it up, it's terrible. Wait, are you joshing me, human name? Are you pulling my leg here? Oh, really cool. Oh, nice. That's really nice. The paths looks like almost real dirt. The trees, everything. I really like it. It's amazing. You gotta have a really calm hand for that, no? The Room is so bad that it's a genius masterpiece. Exactly. It's just amazing. I pretty much try to watch it every April 1st. Like the April Fool's Day. I hate it and I never want to watch it again. The Room. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, that is the most quotable movie of all time. Like, every single line, you just ask yourself, who wrote that? That is just like an alien who thinks he knows how humans work. And then... Okay, the music just stopped. Well, playlist is done. Really? Oh, okay. Well, then let's continue. But yeah, every single... It's just so quotable. It is horrible, though. Be warned. It is really bad. I think it was one who posted the image of the yarn things. Thank you. You made me laugh. It was bad in a non-funny way. It was just genuinely bad. Oh, no glass on. Oh, okay, okay. Some good old video game music. Alright, eggs 3 is already full. And now on to eggs 4. And you too. There we go. Based on the scene of Black Knight, I tried to put this in every detail possible. Did take a few days, but it was worth it. Was a quick build, to be honest, but drying times and stuff. Oh yeah, how long does it... Like, how long do you need to wait for it to completely dry? And I can imagine that you have to kind of fix some things so that they don't fall off while it's drying. But that also looks like a really fun activity you could do with your kids. You improved a lot since then. Well, I mean, this already looks really good. So if you improve, then wow, I actually want to see your improved work then. If you say it's better than this. I can teach you if you want to. Sure, I just don't know if I'm gonna be that good because, well, my fine motor skills really aren't the best. Alright, this is now 599. And still no shiny, wow. That one just doesn't want to shine. Nah, I'm just not gonna give up, even if it takes me 100, well, 100, we're way past that, but 1,000 eggs, I wanted to say. Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it? Another egg. Jeez, how many... They are producing eggs like crazy. Did you do everything correctly for pre-egg process, whatever it's called, or can it really take that long? I mean, yeah, if you mean like the, those two that I used to breed, they are, like different... Like from different languages. So, Masuda Method applies. I'm just being unlucky here. Sometimes that happens. Don't play much Pokemon, to be honest, so... No worries. But yeah, as in the title... The odds are 1 in 512. That doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're gonna get a shiny under 512 eggs. Usually it does. I mean, all the others I got under odds, I think. Yeah, under odds, and well, this one is the only one that is now over odds, but... You know, sometimes, theoretically, I could hatch 1,000 eggs and still not have a single one. After all, it's luck, and it's... This is egg number 600, so let's see where this goes. No. Aw, that would have been cool. After the Sinisty hatching at egg 400. It does until it doesn't, points to screen. Yeah. I mean, there's people out there who played Pokemon for as long as I have, like decades. Plural, decades. And they've never actually gotten a shiny. Like, they never seen one before. And they probably saw thousands of Pokemon in the wild, but sometimes you just get unlucky. But yeah, this route is much better than the one I first took when I tried for the shiny Ice Cube. Alright, number 601. Maybe let this be it. Please? Please, Arceus. Do I need to pray to you now? Please, 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 no? And 602. I'm honestly surprised to see that breeding creatures from separate regions gives a positive effect, especially when the game is Japanese. Ooh, yeah. Spicy comment, but yeah, you're onto something there. The Japanese aren't really exactly known to be happy with foreigners mixing with their own people. I mean, considering how Hafu, so half people who are half Japanese, are being treated over there. I've talked to a Hafu actually, and she told me she had to, like, she dyed her hair black so that she would look more Japanese. And she didn't even, like, have blonde hair, it was, like, brown. But she just looked, she didn't really pass as, like, that Japanese, and people knew, oh, her parents, I think it was her dad, was from Europe, and then she got really relentlessly bullied. That was really sad. What is supposed to be Pokemon Heaven? That's a good question. It has been alluded to in some mystery dungeon games, if I don't misremember that. But we don't really get that many, or any, I think, depictions of Pokemon Heaven. We do get, however, several depictions, and even you can play or like be in Pokemon Hell. I mean, the Distortion World is pretty much the equivalent of Hell. It's not as horrible as the Fire and Brimstone Hell that we know from like Christianity or other depictions. But Hell is still Hell, and as I said in my Worst Fates video, if you're stuck down there in the Distortion World, time doesn't work correctly, so you never really age, and you don't hunger, and time doesn't really elapse, so you're just stuck there. And I don't think that Giratina is gonna help you out. Never understand how people come up with these kinds of things. No, find new glitches or skips games to abuse. Maybe I'm too stupid for that. Well, some people have a lot of time on their hands, let's just say that. And they be playing games 12 hours a day. I don't have the time for that. And even if I had, I wouldn't really do that. I mean, I like gaming, alright, but 12 hours a day? Don't think that's that healthy. Accumula Town? What town is that again? I'm not really... Sometimes I forget the names of towns. That's what happens when you play Pokemon in like French and German. They have different town names very often. But yeah, it's a good point though. We don't really know what Pokemon Heaven is like. And still no shiny after 604 eggs, what the hell. It's mostly math when it comes to RNG manipulation. Yeah, well, yeah. But with this, it's not RNG manipulation. Playing a game 12 hours a day like SpongeBob with a jellyfish. Partying 12 hours a day, oh jeez. Third walking song town. Ah, okay. That explains. Funny that you just say that and then my brain knows what you mean. May not be healthy, but there are many other things we can do without thinking. As long as it's fun when you can just know life, do it. Do it. I mean, it's not healthy in the way that sitting for that long is actually not good. If you want something really disgusting, go on YouTube and Google, or not Google, lol, look up gamer leg. But warning, it's disgusting, okay? Don't be mad at me if you lost your appetite, but yeah, that's what happens when we weren't built to sit for that long. So if you want to have a long gaming sesh, make sure to sometimes stand up and kind of use your legs a little bit, and then you can start gaming again. Your legs and your veins will thank you. Put you two in here. I mean, I'm not judging people who play 12 hours a day. I'm expressing my worry for, like, in a medical context. Like, it's not good to sit that long. But if you can actually game for 12 hours a day and with or without a job, hey, I mean, you do you. Either that or just play Wii Fit, I guess. No, I hear my husband coughing. These colds that are going around lately, they're really nasty. But I think it's also the difference when you go out and it's humid and cold, and then you go inside and it's really dry and warm. Sometimes that makes my throat really dry, and then you kind of cough. The fact that you understood the sentence "Ferret walking Songtown" makes me think you are a search engine. So I'm a Latias, and then I'm a drug dealer, and then I'm a robot, and now I'm a search engine. What's gonna be next? This is very interesting. I mean, some guy who tried to flirt with me once called me Wikipedia as a woman. I took that as a compliment. But then again, it's not normal to info dump someone if they are hitting on you. Give him that, did you know there are more than 3 states of matter? And let me talk. Oh, what? You gonna get in my pants? Nah, let me talk to you about how weird matter is inside of a neutron star. And then he was actually listening, funnily enough. He didn't want to hear any of that. I'm taken. Some men are like that, but I just gave him info dump, maybe out of frustration, because I'm like, I'm in a long-term relationship. What do you want? And he was like, "Are you're like a woman Wikipedia or something." Anyone want to join me on SV to do barbecue? Oh well, now. I mean, after the stream, we could maybe do it real quick. Or, Gabe Klinowski, by the way, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Usually on Tuesdays, I stream Scarlet and Violet, specifically for me, Violet, and then we could do something together. Would be cool. As long as you don't try to sell them the, did you know? No, not the no, no, not the Vaporeon thing, my poor little water kitty. What did they do to you? I hate that copy pasta, it's horrible. And I don't agree with it. Like, how is that supposed to be the most adequate for you? It's a cat! It's an animal. It's wrong. No, we don't bang any. We don't smash any Pokemon. They're animals. Like that smash or pass video, that would be, you know how mine would go for every single Pokemon? No. 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 You love it? I mean, yeah, in a stupid kind of way, but it's like, oh god, poor Vaporeon. You and me, baby, we're nothing but mammals. Your comment made me think of that. Yeah, I'm an animal too, but no, you know what I mean, right? Like not a person. They cannot consent. And then the furries. Well, furries are, like, they're not, like, they're animals, but they're, like, human animals. Does that make sense? But still, I don't get the furry. I mean, I've never hated furries. I've never understood the hatred that people have for furries. I'm just not a furry, and that's it. I don't really think about hating furries or how weird they are. I don't know. I have other things to think about. How about Darkrai though? Smash? Yeah, smash him in the freaking face. Yeah, anyone in chat wanna join Gabe? Well, if anyone in chat even has Scarlet or Violet. I mean, I do, but today's Wednesday, and usually, well, for now it's been Sword and Shield. But I'm gonna extend that to other games. Not even Grimmsnarl. No, not even Grimmsnarl, actually. No. None of them. Not even the muscle dude guys. I don't know. I don't see them as, like... I don't want to think of them like... No, it just feels wrong. I'm sorry. Like, none of them. Even the most human ones. So I'm straight, so God of War also no, but then again, even if I'd be into women, I wouldn't want to God of War, if you know what I mean. What about Miascala, the goon cat? I'm not a furry, again. We'll be back at dinner. Alright, enjoy dinner. What about Snorlax? Snorlax is like you sleep on the belly and that's it, but you don't sleep with a Snorlax, if you catch my drift. Don't hate furries either, and if I ever start to, hopefully God will strike me to hell as an immediate punishment for something. It's just like, I've seen people write comments on their conventions like, oh yeah, go to conventions for furries and then release deadly gas there, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why do you hate furries so much? Like, why such deep and extreme hatred? Like, they loathe furries. Some people just want to see them drop dead, pretty much. And it's like, I never understood that. I mean, I also don't get the appeal of furries. But then again, just me not getting the appeal. Like, I don't like the color khaki, okay? I really think it's the ugliest color ever. But I see a lot of people wearing it. And I'm not hating the people for wearing that color. That's just personal taste, and you just leave it at that. That's it. Unless... oh boy. And no shiny. In 2 eggs we are 100 eggs over odds, which, oh well. Arceus was like, you got a lucky strike, now you get a unlucky strike. Which, fair, okay. I'm gonna write that out. And then it's Sandy Cheeks. And then I think I'm gonna go over to another game. To hunt pink shinies there. You're sleep deprived, that's okay. Oh, we are silly in this chat, alright? We are very silly. And this is not the weirdest we've talked about. We talked about such weird things. And the most random things too, but I like that. I'm actually looking forward. That's what I'm looking forward as well, every time I stream. The interesting discussions that we have sometimes. Come on, lady. There we go. I'm thinking maybe I should breed the... I also wanted to go for a shiny Dunsparce to use in a potential future shiny only challenge Scarlet, because I do want to play a lot of the Pokemon games shiny only challenge that seem to be people like that, and I think it is fun. Oh, a Bulbapedia. Link. Pokemon of the Year. So overall, apparently Greninja. Well, that was Pokemon Day 2020. And then for Kanto it was Charizard. For Johto it was Umbreon. For Hoenn it was Rayquaza. That was... I'm reading the 2020 results now. Sinnoh, Lucario, Unova, Chandelure, Kalos, Greninja. Greninja is really loved. Alola, Mimikyu, and Galar, Dragapult. Oh, Dragapult. Oh, Dragapult, my bad. Have you seen the least popular Pokemon polls? Those are really funny to see as well. Japan has better taste in the Pokemon than in the West. I mean, yeah, Lucario also is very furry adjacent, no? I wonder what you're gonna think of the other Pokemon lists that I'm gonna release. The first one that I'm looking to finish, hopefully this month, is my favorite Pokemon of each type, and then I'm gonna release later on least favorite Pokemon of each type. And then once Generation 10 comes around, I think I'm gonna continue doing the top 1000 Pokemon, because then we're gonna have new Pokemon. Hey there, Forsaken. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? We still are on this shiny hunt. We are now at 617, with this one included. No, okay. Hey there, Brony Monster. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? What about Stunfish is the best? I unironically like Stunfish. I don't get the hate. It's funny. It's a flat fish, but it's not to like. It's not really a water fish either. That's what I also like. It's a fish, but it is not a, like, oh, every fish is a water type automatically, but no, not him. Just ground electric, very interesting type combo as well. Hydrating well, maybe I should actually hydrate a bit better now that you're mentioning it. But yeah, Stunfisk is funny. Still no shiny. We are over 100x over odds. What the hell? But I hope you two are also doing good, Forsaketh and Brownie Monster. Doing well. I just got back from Quick Trip and I got me a drink and a bite. How are ya? Quick as in like a fast food chain? The Belgian fast food chain, because we have that in Luxembourg. And usually I never see anyone outside of the EU speak about Quick. But I'm doing good. Just slightly, not frustrated, but I'm like, okay, I should have had the shiny by now. Japan is really the archetype of every Pokemon is someone's favorite Pokemon. That is true. And I'm all for it. The West answers in the poll are so basic. Yeah, it's all the ones that you commonly see, like Charizard and Mewtwo and all that shebang. Have you seen the fish it's based? Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it in person, actually. I've been to a couple of aquariums, and if I remember correctly, the aquarium at in Monaco has that fish. And it looks really funny. Like, it has its eyes on one side. It looks really quirky. It was just like kind of semi-buried in the sand. And it was just chilling there. It was pretty cute. At least that's the fish I think it is based off of. That would make sense. Is the Magmortar line pink enough for you? Yes, that's a pink shiny that I have on my pink shinies to hunt list. Because I thought maybe I should actually do that. Get every single pink shiny out there. Because why not? Don't even know if you have the Quick anymore. Maybe one or two most close down to my knowledge. Yeah, they were supposed to get taken over by, what was it? Burger King? But there's one very close to where my parents live. It's still around. Chinkino is getting some effing love. Oh, the chinchilla. One of my favorites. Oh, that one is another pink shiny. I mean, it's a subtle shiny, but it's a pink shiny. Oh, lucky. I want to see it in person. I love aquariums. Yeah, definitely worth it. I mean, Monaco is a really small country. I've been there a couple of times. It's really small, so if you're there by car, you can like do the tour of the whole country in, well, let's say, 45 minutes? Yeah, even less so, I would say. It's a place where I have never seen that many Rolls Royces in my life before. Like really expensive luxury cars. That they make each and every part by hand. And they have an aquarium there. It's definitely worth going there. They also have sharks, like mini sharks that you can actually touch and pet. And sharks feel so... I don't know what I was expecting when I was, you know, touching these sharks, but... At the same time, they have a texture that is both... coarse and kind of like sandpaper-ish, but at the same time it's slippery and slimy. It's really weird, but for some reason it's also amazing. And they were really cute. I mean, the flatfish you couldn't obviously touch. That one, that was like a separate thing, but it was really cute. They also had a octopus. I don't know which one, but not the toxic one, not the blue ringed one. I think... no, I don't think it was a mimic octopus. I think that one is a bit too smart. But it was just chilling there, and there were children running around and screaming because that's what children do. And it had like a different pattern, and once that stopped, it changed in pattern. It was really... And then it just became... It behaved differently. Probably was annoyed by that noise. Fish whose eyes shift to one side of its body as it develops. Imagine touching a shiny Sharpedo in reality. I mean, it would probably feel like that, but with that ability, I would maybe hurt myself. Oh, this music would be perfect for October. But hey, Sonic Adventure 2 music always works. "20 years later, it's still absolute amazing gem of a game." And shut up, Egoraptor. I'm sorry, you make funny animations and everything, but you don't understand what makes a good 3D game. I mean, no front to him, he's a cool creator and everything, but I hate how he started a hate train of Sonic Adventure 2, where everyone just adapted his opinion and was saying, "Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 is a crappy game, it's bad," but it's just like Egoraptor does not understand how 3D games work. Oh yeah, rough skin, that's what I meant. Have skincare to do, so I'll be leaving soon. Also got a bed. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to bed pretty soon too. I really actually hope I'm gonna get a... Come on, at least give me a shiny in this stream, no? Knuckles the Sky Halloween Emerald Search Mission. Well, this is Aquatic Mine, but it's also very... Just in general, the game is very... has a lot of Halloween themed things. Be it this level, Pumpkin Hill... the shadow level where you're very close to Pumpkin Hill, or pretty much in the same area. Sky Rail, that's what it is. The Dark Garden and the Chow, it's just really a lot of Halloween themes. It's cool you can pet them. I always thought sharks would feel like a cat's tongue. Yeah, but much more slimier. But it's not too far away from that. To be fair, before you touch the sharks, you need to disinfect your hands. And if you... the sign said if you were bleeding on the hand, then don't. Not because of hygiene, because, well, you know what happens when sharks smell blood in the water. They become, ooh, food mode. Hom nom 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 nom. Might as well pack some bandages if it's holding a Rocky helmet. Yeah. Yeah, Pumpkin Hill is the other... But close enough, actually. Oh, game. So many... Oh, 630x soon and nothing. Still no shiny baby dinosaur. Oh well, I won't give up. If it's not for this stream, then it's gonna be for the next one. Alright, let's see, that is number 626. Man, alright, time just flies when you're having fun. My time blindness when I stream, it's really crazy. Like, I don't even... It feels like 20 minutes, and then I look at the clock, and it's been an hour or 2 hours. Okay, it is already midnight, so no more Wednesday for me, but I'm gonna... Oh god, please, Arceus, Lord in heaven, make this egg be the shiny, please. Please. One last shiny before we end the stream, that would be really nice. I'm a mindless eating machine, not a nice shark. Fish are food, not friends. Like the opposite. Okay, here we are. That is the last egg for tonight. Come on, please. Come on. No. Oh well. That is very unfortunate, but then again, I can't really do anything against it, so yeah, unfortunately, wrong cue card. Unfortunately, that's it for tonight. We are more over odds than I thought I was gonna be, but that is just shiny hunting. It can be like that. That's just the way it is. I saw Mega Kaimeko, yes. By the way, PSA for those who are looking for fun MMORPG. Guild Wars 2 is free, at least the base game, and Guild Wars 1 gets a lift and update. $20 bundled base game and expansions, December 3rd. Oh, okay. Looking for new foals to play with? I see. Arceus, you dare beg for luck after all the sins you have done? What sins have I committed? Is, like, messing around with missing no, is that a sin now? Oh, sorry, Arceus. I should have known, I guess, but oh well. Ah, these gods with their high standards. But anyway, yeah, I hope you had as much fun as I did. No shiny, but still we had our quirky little discussions that we always have. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see all of you in the next stream, which should be tomorrow. And luckily this time, no internet problems. And yeah, I hope that's gonna continue, because yesterday that was quite annoying. I was looking forward to see how that was gonna look like, but oh well. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna talk in circles, and yeah, toodles!